Open for now under a judge's order.
Everything stays status quo. Planned Parenthood of St. Louis will continue to perform abortions as this injunction stays in place.
The Supreme Court has thrown out the murder conviction and death sentence for an African-American man in Mississippi because of a prosecutor's efforts to keep blacks off the jury. More from CBS's Bill Rakoff.
Curtis Flowers faced the death penalty in Mississippi for a quadruple murder in 1996. In 2 of his 6 trials, the prosecutor violated a ban on racial discrimination by rejecting black prospective jurors. Justice Brett Kavanaugh authored the court's majority opinion, writing that the numbers spoke loudly, but Justice Clarence Thomas wrote a blistering dissent, saying that Flowers presented no evidence of race discrimination and that the opinion reflects utter disrespect for the Mississippi courts. Bill Rakoff, CBS News, Washington.
There's a chance Jussie Smollett could be charged again. A judge in Chicago deciding to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate why the charges were dropped against the actor, who claimed he was a victim of a racist and homophobic attack in January. Former Illinois Appellate Court Justice Sheila O'Brien pushed for the appointment.
Judge Tooman did a wonderful job on the court order. It's very thorough and it's very complete. We'll get the truth, the whole truth, under oath.
A fire still burning out of control at an oil refinery in Philadelphia. The blaze broke out at that largest refinery on the East Coast around 4 a.m. No injuries. On Wall Street, the Dow losing 34. This is CBS News.
Sail on the best and most luxurious cruise in Alaska aboard Cunard's Queen Elizabeth. Contact your travel advisor or visit cunard.com/Alaska.
The co-chairman of J.P. Morgan warned that a deep correction, like 40%, could hit the stock market at any time. Don't lose 40%. Diversify. Now you can add gold or silver to your IRA or 401k rollover accounts. The stock market has been shaky with the trade negotiations. Don't risk your investments. Listen to the warnings and diversify before you lose 40%. Protect your portfolio with solid, intangible investments, gold and silver. Call 800-722-2020 now, and all qualified investors get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar with your account. Call 800-722-2020 to be connected now and get a free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar when you open a qualified account. Or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Individual results may vary. Invest wisely. Open your qualified account today to get your free 2020 Trump Freedom Coin and a 10-ounce silver bar. Don't wait for a 40% deep correction. Call 800-722-2020. That's 800-722-2020.
Now, your local update, I'm Ed Heisted. On Saturday, several roads in downtown Winchester will be closed from 11 to 4 for the Curves to Coors Hog Rally Parade from the Harley-Davidson on Route 50 to Old Town Winchester. All the details at winchesterva.gov. A police pursuit beginning in Morgan County ended in a crash after a vehicle failed to stop for police lights and sirens. The driver, 27-year-old Jesse Kearns of Berkeley Springs, is in critical condition at Winchester Medical Center. A passenger, 25-year-old Amanda Mitchell Norris of Winchester, also taken to Winchester Medical Center with minor injuries. Charges are pending. The Jefferson County Commission has voted to not support the Board of Education's special election on a bond scheduled for October after several people spoke up against it, citing the costs involved. They said it could be as much as $80,000. A longtime Martinsburg restaurant is shutting down. Boyd's Steakhouse has announced they're closing permanently as of July 1st. And a bear was spotted in one Jefferson County neighborhood yesterday morning. If you've got things like old dog food lying around outside, garbage, clean it up before they find it. I'm Ed Heisted, Talk Radio WRNR News.
This obituary report brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes in Martinsburg, Inwood, Charlestown, Ranson. Jerry Wayne Catro, 71, passed away June 8th. Services will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at Arden United Methodist Church. Arrangements by Brown Funeral Home.
To prepare for what's next or to plan ahead, we're here. Brown Funeral Home, a legacy of service since 1880.
Now, with your local forecast, weatherman Bob Kukin.
Our first official weekend of summer kicking off very nicely here. We've got fair weather in store not only for tonight, but lots of sunshine ahead for tomorrow and Sunday. A little cool this evening and certainly through the late night with temperatures back to about 57 first thing in the morning. Breezes will diminish though, and a high near 80 tomorrow and 85 on Sunday. Feels every bit of summertime. I'm Bob Kukin, Talk Radio WRNR.
Nats Park is your place for date night all summer long. Enjoy live music, outdoor dining, and actual fireworks with your special someone. And the best part, no reservations needed. Start a date night tradition at Nats Park and make the most of those summer nights.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Check out all of our theme games, giveaways, and baseball matchups at nationals.com/tickets and make Nats Park your place for date night.
We have the tools, we have the talent.
Well, a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome into a special edition of Miller Time as we are on the road here this evening. We are at the Morgan County Little League Complex getting ready for the start of the 10 to 12-year-old District 6 Area 1 All-Star Tournament. Martinsburg and the host Morgan County will play in the opener tonight. The tournament will continue with a pair of winners bracket games on Saturday. The winners bracket champion will be determined on Sunday evening, and there'll be doubleheader action that day as well with an elimination game, as our first team will also be eliminated on Sunday. The elimination round continues Monday into Tuesday, and at the end of Tuesday we'll have two teams that will be making their way on to the District 6 tournament. That will take place the weekend after July 4th. That'll be the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and that'll be the district tournament up in Petersburg. And this year they'll play down to one team who will represent the district at the state tournament in South Charleston. We'll get into our official pregame right around 5:45, but for the next 40 minutes or so, it's Miller Time as we get into a look at sports from really all around the area, the region, and we'll talk a little national sports as well, including a major league team that is thinking that they could play in two different cities in the future. That'll be interesting. We'll talk a little about the Nationals completing a 3-game series sweep over the Philadelphia Phillies yesterday. That has the Nats in prime position, if they can do well in this weekend series against the Braves, to inch their way ever closer to that 500 mark and continue to inch their way back into that race in the National League East, and certainly back into that wild card race. We'll talk some minor league baseball. The Hagerstown Suns opening the second